Yeah, good evening, everyone. This is Vijit from AJSD.
Yeah, good evening, Vijit.
Yeah, good evening. Just I would like to know, introduce about this session. When those who joined first time, they may not be aware of what is going on here. So this session is called Peer Education Session. This will be conducted on every Thursday at 9 p.m. IST. So part of this session, our trainees from AJ Skill Development will come and they will present a technical topic to improve their presentation and communication skills. And as a participants, it will be helpful for us to revisit the technical topics and refresh ourselves. So as part of today's session, we have Madhanraj. He is going to present about exploring Git and GitHub in VS Code. Over to you, Madhanraj. You can start your presentation now.
Yeah, thank you, Vijit. Hello everyone. Today I'm going to demonstrate you about Git and GitHub in VS Code. Okay, so let me share my screen. So I hope it is visible to you.
Yes.
Yeah. So the topic is Git and GitHub basics. Git is nothing but it is a version control system. Okay, a version control system is something called we have some repository to save our source code. We are having the repository to store the code, right? Source code. So for that we are using Git and GitHub. Okay, so um, I know about the Git and GitHub earlier. Uh, so it is like a version control system. Version control system is Git is a version control system. It is nothing but it used to collaborate on code, and it gives the versioning of the code. Okay, so versioning in the sense, take an example. In the older version, um, we have uh, we have some feature called see, right? If someone see our text message, then it will be denoted as seen, right, in the bottom. So now Instagram is going to add up some new feature, and they are going to release it as a new version. In that version, there might be some bug, like the scene status will not be shown. So by the time, what Instagram developers will do in the sense, they'll be revert back into the previous version. So how it is possible? It is possible only with the Git versioning control system, because in the versioning control system we have history, right? In that we kept version one as the older version of Instagram and the version two as the new release. Then it is easy to roll back the things, right? If something is fishy, then for sure there will be one step back, right? They are going to restore the version one, the older version, because it is working fine. So that's why they revert back the things. So this is what the actual purpose of version control system. We can keep tracking of our changes, and we can, if something goes fishy, in the sense we will be revert back the things, and we will be do the sudden changes with the pre-existing code. So it will be helpful in that way. So that's why people prefer versioning control system in their project uh, in the industry. So this is all about the version control system. Then probably you might have some doubt what is Git and what is GitHub, what is the difference between those two, right? So GitHub is nothing but it is a web-based repository. It hosted over the web, okay? So Git is nothing but it will be acting as a medium between our local and the GitHub, which was hosted on the server. So GitHub is simply, I'll show you the thing. See, this is the interface of GitHub. It is hosted over the web, right? You people could see there is an URL. So through this URL, you can access these repositories, right? The code repository. So this is hosted over the web, and we'll be having our local development a tool called VS Code. We will be developing the things, and we need to save the thing in this web hosted repository, right? So between this repository and our local system, we need some bridge, right? Act between these two. So that is called Git. So Git is nothing but it provides an environment to communicate between our local to this remote. Okay. So this is the difference between Git and GitHub. So for setting up the things, first we need to sign up with this GitHub repository. I can provide you the link. So we need to create an account in this GitHub. Okay, in the GitHub. After that, we need to download the Git. You people might come across that Zulu installation, everything for the data loader, right? So similar to that, we need to download this Git also. It is like if we want to download the data loader, then it need to work. Then we need Java environment, right, in our system. Similar to that, for GitHub, we need this Git to work on that. Okay, so these two things we need to set up. First, we need to sign up on this. Then we need to download this. So after doing these things, once it got downloaded, we can able to check in our terminal whether the Git is available. Simply go to your command prompt, then just type git ---- version. It will gives you the Git version. It means it says it is available in our Windows. This is the version, current version, which is available in our computer. So successfully we have downloaded the Git, and we have already signed up with this GitHub repository, this web hosted GitHub service. So after doing such things, we are going to connect the repository, GitHub repository, to our local. That is the ultimate goal of this session. First, I'm going to connect that. So for that, we need to configure this thing as well. We have these two commands, right? Git config ---- username, then user email. This is nothing but while you are creating the account, right? You have the username and you have your mail ID, right? While signing up. So through that we can configure it globally in our terminal, VS Code terminal. Now I'm going to clone of repository from GitHub to our local. See, this is my GitHub account. I have a repository over here. This repository is nothing but let's consider this repository as a folder. Okay, the folder which we have in our system, right? Let me show you. This is one folder, right? It is available locally, right? So this is the repository is very similar to the folder. Okay, local folder, but it is hosted on the web. So repository is nothing but it is a folder. So let me open this folder. And also consider this folder as a source code. Once you joined in any IT company, they will have the source code, right? If you are going to join a company, then for sure you'll be getting into some project, right? In that project, they have already their source code. They have already developed something and they have worked on something, right? So they have that source code in some of their repository like this. Okay. So what you are going to do is you are going to replicate this thing into your local, because they will provide you some laptop, right? Uh, so you are going to work on this process. You are going to replicate the same thing into your local, and you are going to work on the thing, and then again you are going to push the thing into this repository. Because once your work is done, then you are going to push the things back to this repository, right? This main repository. So this is how the um, uh, things will going to happen. So it's the thing. Let's together explore these things. How we can going to clone everything. Let's see. So this is my GitHub account. Okay, this is the GitHub account. Here we have a repository. In the repository, already we have some set of HTML file, some sort of HTML file and text file. Here we have some simple snippets, HTML snippet. It is nothing much. It's a single header tag. Okay, so one HTML file and one text file will be available here. Okay, so I want to work on this project. Let's consider this as a project. Okay, so I'm going to work on this two files. Okay, so I want to have this locally. So for that, what I'm going to do is first I need to create a folder with the same repository name in the local. Okay, let me do that. Okay. See, now in local, I have created a folder. See, the folder is empty, nothing is available. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clone this repository. Okay, this repository, this code to my local system. So for that, what I'm going to do is with the help of VS Code, I'm going to open the folder which I have created locally. So open folder. Then this is available in desktop. So repository. So I have opened that folder, local folder into VS Code. Now it is available. Nothing is presented here. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to open the terminal over here in the VS Code. Okay, why? Because all the Git commands we are going to execute through this terminal. Okay, so I'm going to work on this terminal. Okay, so let me check that that command as well here, that git version command. It is also working here. Git hyphen version. See, now the git is available, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm in this folder, right? See, my current directory is repo1. What I'm going to do is simply I'm going to clone git clone, then this repository's link. Once you click this code, it will provide you some link, okay, for cloning. I'm simply copying this and I'm going to paste it here and hit enter. See, it will give some status cloning into the phone, right? So see, now the folder is available here, right? Into our local. See, the text file is available and also HTML file is available. So this command will do in the sense, it's simply replicating this repository to our local through VS Code. Okay, so now we are done with cloning, and what I'm going to do is now I'm going to play around these files. Okay, so let's take an example. Um, uh, in the DML, we are having some CRUD functionalities, right? So take that at mind. So we are going to play with that CRUD operations, but we don't have any read. We are going to play with create, then delete and update. Okay. So I'm simply cloning the things from this repository. Now it is available to my local. What I'm going to do in the sense at first, I'm going to create a file from our local. Okay, new file from our local. See, uh, please be careful while creating a new file. Okay, I'm into this folder, then new file. So let me create index2.html like that. Index2.html. So I have created a new file in local in the repository, which I have cloned from this GitHub repository. It means I'm started working in this project. I'm going to do some modification, or I'm going to add some new functionality. That's why I started doing things in new HTML. Okay, let's take this as a simple example. Compare it with a real scenario. So this is a HTML5, HTML tag, then body. Then adding from VS Code like that. And then, so once you have created a new file in this folder, see, it will gives us some status, right? Untracked. Why it gives us this kind of thing in the sense, it is it will be identified only through local, right? But see, we have a connection here. So this symbol denotes the connection between this remote and the repository. Okay, so here it gives us unidentified, right? So what we need to do is we need to add this into the staging. Okay, staging is nothing but, wait, I'll show you. So before going to that, let me show one more thing so that you will get the clear picture. So I have cloned that repository from the GitHub, right? So during that, this file will be automatically created while cloning, because it is acting as a bridge between our local and the remote GitHub repository. So through this folder, everything happened. Pull or push, whatever the things, whatever changes we made, and we are going to push everything will be happen with the help of this folder. Okay, so that's why I'm showing this. So now what I'm going to do is I have added a new file. I'm going to add this to um, this repository. Okay, so for that time I'm going to do git add, then the file name. Okay, index2.html. Okay, sorry, I think, yeah, I need to change the directory. cd repo. Okay, I'm going to add. Okay, git add index2.html. See, now the status of change, right? Index, it will shows like index2.html, index is added. So what happened begin the scene is it will be moved to staging area. Staging area is the area which is available in between this GitHub repository and our local machine. So it will be available there, okay, in the staging area. After that, we need to provide git commit -m. Then this is nothing but git command. Then after adding, we are going to commit this -m in the sense message. It is for our identity. Okay. So I'm going to give a message like new file added from local. Let me show you the status as well. See, this is on branch main now. So it is moved to branch main branch. So here the branching is main, right? For this repository, this file is available in the main branch. So the things now are in the staging area, and it is going to push to this main repository. That's why it's denoting like this. Then main. See in this command, it's denoting git. Then push in the sense we are going to push this change to the git repository here. Then origin is nothing but the thing. This is considered as origin. Okay. So this link is considered as origin. Then origin name will be main, right? So that's why the command will be like that. Git push origin main. Simply hitting enter, it is going to push the thing. Sorry. Now I'm going to refresh this. See now the new file is available, right? From local to this repository. So by make use of these commands, we can able to push the things. Okay. Now we are done with creating file, right? So now I'm going to update. I'm going to update. I'm going to change the content over here, and I'm going to replicate that changes into this GitHub repository. Okay, let me take the same file. I'm going to change this content. Okay, here instead of adding, I'm going to give updated new file from VS Code. I'm simply saving this. See, again we have getting the same, right, modified. So whatever the modification or whatever the new addition of files or whatever happens here, any changes happen, we need to go with the same format. Let me show you the format. See, we need to remember this format. Okay, if any modification happen locally, we need to add, then commit, then push. Any modification, after the modification is done, whatever creation, updation, deletion. Okay, that is called as modification here. Once everything is done, then we need to add that, then we need to commit it, then we need to push. So we are going with the same format for the adding addition of new files, right? Now I have updated the things in that new file. So the same thing I'm going to do. Git add, then file name, you can use file name, or else you can use dot as well. And dot denotes a, let's say for example, we have done modification in two of the files, index.html and index. Let me do that as well. let me do some modification here as well in the index.html. Okay. VS Code local. Let me save this as well. So now we have two files which is denoted with m, right? That is modified. So now what I'm going to do, any modification, the format is any modification is done, we are going to add first. So git add. So previously what I did was I'm referring this file name, right? But we have two file name right now because we have done changes in these two files simultaneously. So if we want to push the two files together, then we need to make use of git add dot. Okay. So now we'll see the status. See, changes to be committed. So we need to commit these two files. So what it means, we have added these two files simultaneously with the help of git add dot. Dot denotes whatever modified files that will be denoted as dot here. Okay. So I'm going to commit now. Git commit, then hyphen m, then message. Two files modify index one, index, then git. Now that it is gone, right? Because it is in staging area. So we have already done add, commit, then we are going to push the things. So git push, again, origin, it is in main branch, so main. So now we could see the changes for here. See, I have given the message, right? Two files modified, index one, index two. So these two files got modified. The message is applicable to those two. So that's why it is available here. Let's see whether it got changed or not. See, something is changed over here, right? And as well as in this file, updated from VS Code local, right? We have included them. So this is how we are going to update the things from our local to this repository. After that, I'm going to do the deletion here. Okay. So let me delete this file. Okay. I have deleted that index 2.html locally, but let me refresh it here. Still, you could able to see the index2.html, right? So nothing, nothing will replicate over here. So we need to make the changes over here as well, right? So for that, again, we are going to do the same thing, git add dot, then git commit hyphen m deleted index 2 origin. Now let me refresh it here. Now that index2.html is not available here, right? Because of the push, it will be reflecting here. So this is how we need to play around with the files. Okay. So, and one more thing, if any changes happened here, let me delete this file here. Okay. Okay, let me delete this. See, now the file is deleted over here, right? Index1.html, but still it is available in our local. So we want to replicate the change, right? I think someone is unmute. Please mute yourself because it's creating some noise. Yeah. So I have deleted index.html over there in the GitHub repository, but still it exists here, right? So I want to I want the changes should be replicated here, right? So for that, let me do with this command git pull. So once you run this command, see now it's gone, right? Why? Because we are pull the changes which was done here. So by simply using this pull command, whatever modification happened here, whether it is creation, updation, or deletion, with by using of this single git pull command, it will be reflected here, okay, to the local. So this is how we can play with the files. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kickstart the things with the folders. Now I think everyone is clear with the files, how to handle the files over here from this local to the repository and the repository to our local. I think I hope everyone is good enough with this file handling. Now I'm going to kickstart the things with the folder. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the folder. I'm going to create a new folder. Okay. So this is already presented folder. So let me create new folder here. So with the name repo2, I'm going to create one folder. See, now we have nothing, right, inside this folder. So after creation of the folder here, we need to create a repository for this folder over there in the GitHub. Okay. So I'm going to create a repository over here because that is folder, right? That is physically available, but it is hosted on the web service. So I'm going to create a folder. That means repository over here, okay, with the same name. So I'm clicking on new. I'm going to create the same here as well. I'm creating that. See, now I have created a repository over here as well in our local. So here I have created a folder. Here I have created a repository. The first thing is we need to communicate from this repository to our local repository, right? Previously in the repo one, we have this .git, right? So this is used for the communication purpose, like it is acting as a bridge between our local to the remote. So we want the same in this folder as well. But unfortunately, it'll be not here, right? So for that, what I'm going to do in the sense, see, now the repository 2 is readily available with our VS Code because inside this folder, we have created this subfolder, right? So it is available. So let me jump into that folder. cd space repo. So now I'm in this folder. Okay, I'm in this folder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to initiate the connection to this repository from local. Okay. So for that, what I'm going to do is git init. Init is nothing but initialization. Okay. Git initialization. See, now that bridge thing will be available here, right? Dot git. So with the help of this, we can able to communicate from our local to that web hosted repository. So after that, what we need to do is we have configured the thing from this local to that repository, right? Then now this repository need to connect with our local, right? We need two-way communication from local to that remote, then that remote to our local. So we as of now we have done only the single way communication, that is from this local to that repository. Now what I'm going to do is from that web hosted repository, I'm going to create a connection. Okay, so for that, see, once you have created a repository here, you will get the command here. See, git remote add, right? So just copy this command, okay, to build the connection from here to there, from this repository to local. So I'm simply pasting that. See, git remote in the sense that repository. Going to add the origin. Okay, origin is nothing but that newly created report tools link, HTTP link. So simply hit enter. So now we done with the connection part. Okay, now we can able to communicate between the GitHub repository and local. We have done two-way communication as well. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create, again, going to create a new file over here for the demonstration purpose, whether it is working or not. So, sample.txt. Sample text file. So I'm going to save this. See, now we have the status, right? That is untracked. So, as I mentioned earlier, if any modification or any changes happened in this folder locally, so we are going with git add, right? The format git add dot. Then git commit -m, then message file add to new repo. Then git push origin main. I hope this is not going to work. Let me execute this command. See, it will gives us some error, right? Failed to push to this link, this repository, second repository. Why? Because it is available in some other branches. It will not be shown up here right now. Let me show you in the command. So git branch. Okay. See, branch is nothing but this URL, right? That origin. This URL denoted to a origin. The origin will be named as master here. But what we are doing previously is we are trying to push the things into this main, not the master. So main is a different repository. So now our repository is in master branch. Okay, so let me try this command with master. Okay, let me replace this main with master. So I'm trying to do git push, then origin master. I think now what's done. Yeah, let me check that here. See, now the file is available to this repository, right? Which we have created newly, repository 2. See, now the file is available here. And also, see, this is in the master branch, right? Previously, The name is like main. Now it is changed into master. Okay. So if we want to change this, rename this as a main, that is also possible. We have a command for that as well. So I'll share you that thing as well with this PPT. See, this is the naming we want. Okay, git command branch, which branch? So I'm going to rename the branch. So git branch hyphen m in the sense modification. Okay, I'm going to modify the things. So this is naming. Okay, name of that branch. So I want to rename the current branch as main. So this is the command. If you want, you can use it. Okay, so this is the command for that renaming. So now we can able to create the file and we can able to push it back to that repository, right? So the deletion and updation is same as so far we have seen, right? With the files. So the same is going to happen with this repo. If you want, you can do the modification, then you can follow that format, that add, then commit, then push. Okay. If any changes will be made here in the sense, once everything is committed here, then simply pull it with a single command, git pull. It will do all the magic for you in the single command. Okay. So this is all about files and folder in the uh, Git and GitHub. Okay. So after that, we are going to see the concept called branching. Okay. So branches is nothing but let's take an example. So we have different repositories right here. So consider this as a project. Okay. So let me create one more file for understanding. Okay. So consider this repository as a project. Okay. This repo is the repo one is a project. Okay. So this is the source code. Okay. So we can let's consider the company is hiring two developers. Okay, going to hire a developer. Okay, hire one or two developers. They want to work on this project, this repo one project. Okay, by the time the organization will not allow to touch this main. Okay, because it is already available. It is maybe there might be a chance of the code is running in the production environment as well. So the organization don't want anyone to touch this code base. Okay, so for that, what they are going to give us is we need to create a branch. Okay, create a branch from this repository and we need to do our work. Then we need to test case the things and we need to work on new enhancement, everything. Once everything is done, we need to uh, merge the things to this repository, to this main branch. Okay, so for that sake we will be going with the concept of branching. Let me do that as well. Okay. Mm. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a branch. Okay. So new branch. So branch name is, let me give branch name as Suresh. Okay. See, the source is coming from main. Okay. So new branch name is Suresh. Suresh is going to be a new developer of our organization. He is going to handle this project. Okay, in the development. Let's consider like that. Okay, create new branch. Okay. So see. Now we have two branches, right? One branch is main and another branch is Suresh, the new developers branch. Okay. So now the developer want his branch. Okay, in local. For that, whatever change is done here, we want to replicate that in our local. In the sense, we are going with git pull, right? Okay. Now, git branch hyphen a. Git pull. See, now the branch is available, right? Because I have pulled the thing. Now, see, the two branches available. Now we are currently in the main branch. Okay. Now I want to switch to the developers branch. That is Suresh. Okay. So for that, git checkout. Checkout is to switch over the branches. Okay. That is the command. Git checkout Suresh. So now the branch is switched to Suresh. Okay. So CD. Oh, no. See, now currently we are in Suresh branch, right? So I'm in this. Currently, I'm in this repo one repository. I'm going to work on this code. Okay, from the source code, I have replicated the things. I am going to change the value of city as uh, New York here. Okay. So Suresh have done some modification in his own branch because see the now the branch is Suresh. The Suresh done the modification as the city value will be changed as New York. So now what he is going to do is git add dot then git commit hyphen m value changed by Suresh as New York. Mhm.
It's not saved, it seems.
Yeah, finish. Git commit hyphen m. Here it is not saved, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. It's saved.
Yeah. Thank you. So here is saved, this one, git commit. Then I'm going to push git push origin. Now the branch is Suresh, right? So I'm going to make a change here. Okay, Suresh. Now you can able to see the changes here. See, let me open this. See, currently now we're in main folder, right? The source file. So in the source file, the value of city is Chennai. When we are with Suresh branch C. Now he has changed the city value as New York, right? So what he is doing is simply replicate the source file from the main branch, and he has done his own work. Simply he is changing the value. Consider this as a modification. Okay. So once he done, he pushed internally. Okay. He saved his changes. Okay. Now it is available. But the thing is, he done with his work, and he want to have the city value as New York in the main branch as well. Okay, because he has done his work internally. He want to replicate that thing into the source code. Okay, so for that, what he is going to do is he, simply he is going to merge the things. Okay, merging these two branches. Because consider Suresh is having access for this main branch as of now. Okay. So what he is going to do is simply git then diff main. He is trying to figure out what is the value in the main branch and what is the value he is having. Okay. So this is main branch. Whatever denoted in this green color, that is current value. Okay. Current branch or current value, what we have worked. Okay. See, he is trying to compare the thing, like what is available in the main branch. So main branch, the city is having the value of Chennai, but he has made a change as New York as a value for the city. Now he want this New York to be present here as a city in the main branch. Okay, so for that, what he is going to do, he is going to simply do the merging, because he is having the rights to access this main branch as well. So if he is having access to this main branch, he can able to merge. Okay, so let me do that. If you want to merge the things to the main, you need to go to the main branch. Okay, from there you can do such merging. So git for switch over the branches, we are using checkout, right? Git checkout. So main is the branch name, right? So now Suresh switched to the main branch, and he is going to do the changes by using with the help of merge. Git merge. Then he is having the New York value in this Suresh branch, right? So now he is in main branch. He is going to merge the value he is having in the Suresh branch. So git merge Suresh. Okay, Suresh. So now the changes is done. Let us see. So we are still see, now the changes will not be reflecting here, right? So for that, what we need to do by simply git push origin name. I think now it's done. See, now in the main branch also having the same value, right? New York, because Suresh done his work, he has changed the city value as New York, from Chennai to New York. Now he want to replicate the changes from his branch to this main branch. See, now the value in Suresh branch is also New York. Now he has made this change and he has pushed the thing, and see, now in the main branch he has pushed the thing successfully, right, with the help of merge. So this is how the people will be working by make use of branches. Okay. And I can come up with one more scenario. Earlier, I told this is the main source. We cannot touch this, and every stories I'll be telling, right? So consider now this is a restricted one. No one is having rights to touch this. So by the time what we are going to do is we make use of this pull request instead of going to merge, because we have no rights to this folder, right, to this branch, right? So instead of doing merge during that time, we are going to create a request. If we create the pull request, we have some other people's in the higher level of hierarchy, right? Let's take tech lead or some other managers is going to approve this request. Okay. So consider this as a approval process. What we have in Salesforce, consider like that. It is like an approval process, because Suresh is not having any access to this. Then he is going to request whoever person is having access to this folder. That person will review the Suresh code. Then he will do all the changes. Okay, in the main repository, in the main branch. If we have rights to access this, we can go with merge. If we don't have access to this, straight away we can go with the pull request. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to deal the same thing with the pull request. Okay. Now consider we don't have access to this main. What I'm going to do is I'm simply, let me check, give branch. I'm in main branch. I'm going to switch over to this the Suresh branch. Git checkout Suresh. So now I'm in Suresh branch. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the city as Chicago. Okay. I'm saving this. I'm going to git add. I think that's saved. Git add dot. I Git. So now he done the change over here. Okay, city value was Chicago. Now what Suresh is going to, he done with his work in his own branch. What he is going to do is, now he is not having any access to that main branch, right? So for that sake, he is going to raise a pull request. Okay. See, once you click this pull request, see, we have, it will show this kind of status. Suresh had recent pushes less than a minute ago, like that. Okay. Don't consider this. Try to create a new pull request. Okay. New pull request. See, we are going to make a change in main, right? So that is why it is called as base. And we need to compare that with Suresh branch, right? Because Suresh done the modification. Let's do that. Okay, we have the status able to merge. So Suresh is now ready to raise the request, create pull request. So we can give the description as well. I have done done some changes in city value. Is available and upload. Like that he is requesting. Okay, so create a pull request. Sorry. Now I'm going to let's consider me as a higher person in the hierarchical. So I'm going to check is there any pull request from any of the developers. See, here we have a one open pull request. Okay, let me open that. Okay. See, so in this repository, something is happened. It is denoting, and here let's say, requested by Suresh, right? So that is also available here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply merge. Okay, so confirm merge. So now the merging is done. So let me check in the repository. Now we can able to see Chicago's value in main branch in this index file. See, earlier we have done the thing, the changes by using merge, right? Now we can done the same with pull request. See, now in the main, see, it is in Suresh branch now. That is Chicago. He is trying to do the change. Now see, it is also available in the main branch, right? With the help of pull request. So the difference between the pull request and merge is nothing but if you have access with this main folder, okay, this main branch, you can go with merge. If you don't have any access to the source code, then you can go with pull request. Okay, that is the simple difference between pull request and merge. Okay, so we are done with this pull request as well. So, and one more thing, now we are playing with a single developer, right? We are taking Suresh as a single developer. He is doing changes. He is doing some push everything. We will handle, right? We will play with this person, the Suresh as an example. Let's consider one more developer is also going to work on this project. Okay, with this same file. He is also going to give some other value to this city. Let's take Suresh is already given Chicago as a value to the city. Now the new fellow, okay, the person two, who is going to give city as Mumbai. So now the conflicts will arise. Conflicts is nothing but by the time two pull request gets in for a same source, right? For same source code. So now the GitHub get confused. Which value should be need to be accepted? Okay. So that is the thing we can call it as conflicts. Let me do that as well. Okay. So for that, I'm going to create one more branch. Okay. So new branch. So this is also having a main as a source. Okay. So this is something called Kiran. Create new branch. So now we have three branch, right? Okay, now we have main branch, then developer Suresh and developer Kiran. Okay, consider like that. What I'm going to do is git push git branch -a. See now, Kiran is also available in this project, right? He is also working on this project. Consider like that, okay? Let me switch over to Kiran as well, okay? So I'm going to switch over the branches git checkout Kiran. So now I'm in Kiran, okay? Kiran's branch because the source is already with Chicago, right? Let me make this as Mumbai. Okay. I'm saying this git add dot git commit hyphen commit by Kiran of Mumbai. So git push origin Kiran. So now Kiran changed this value as Mumbai. Okay, he is also a developer. He is working on this project. He has changed the city value as Mumbai. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check out Suresh. Okay, Suresh branch. So Suresh having city value as Chicago, right? Now he want to make this as Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Okay. So git add git commit hyphen LA by Suresh. Git push origin Suresh. See now the value got changed as Los Angeles. Okay, in Suresh branch. Now what going to happen is those two developers going to raise a pull request. Okay, so here new pull request. See from Chicago he has changed as Los Angeles. Now Suresh raised a pull request, right? Create a pull request by Suresh. Okay, Suresh create a pull request. So we have a pull request from Suresh. I'm going to create a new one more pull request from Kiran. Okay, so main, then compare with Kiran. See, from Chicago to Mumbai. So I'm going to create a pull request from Kiran. So create a pull request. Okay, here we have two pull requests. Okay, to open pull request. First, I'm going to check the things of Suresh. Okay. See, now I'm trying to merge this pull request. Confirm merge. Okay. So during this time, we have one more opened pull request, right? See, now after accepting that pull request, now we have one more pull request, right? This pull request saying that it is having value as Mumbai, right? So we need to resolve this conflict, because once we have resolved this conflict, then only the value get finalized, right? Because two of the developers having come up with two different values, and now we are trying to push these two things simultaneously. That's why it is creating conflicts to us. Okay. So already we have accept that fellow's request, that Suresh request. Now we are going to accept this. Now the GitHub open up his size, and it will be telling us I have a conflict because one of the person already given me this kind of value, but now some other person will come with new value, and he want to incorporate those things to that same source code. So what should I do? Like that, it will be asking us. Okay. So we are going to resolve the conflict now. See, what you need to do is, if we want to keep Mumbai as the value, in the sense, simply delete this and simply delete this as well. Okay. Sorry. Then mark as resolved. Okay. Then commit merge. See, now it is closed, right? Let me go to the code. Then this is in main, right? So index.html. Okay, we have one more conflicts pull request. We need to merge this as well. Now let me check the code in the main index. See, now it is changed, right? See, now the value of city is changed as Mumbai, right? In the main. So if any conflicts will comes up, we need to decide what value should be present here. So during that, we will be given this as the value, right? Mumbai as the value, and we are simply merging the things. Now it will be available in main. So this is how, if we are getting simultaneously two values, two or more than one or more than values for a single value, we are getting some conflicts. We need to rectify that manually, and we need to push it. So this is how it works. So I think I'm done with all the basics of Git and GitHub. If you have any doubts, you can open up.
Hi, Mani.
Yeah, hi.
Where will I get this PPT?
I'll share you shortly.
Yes, Santosh, we will be providing that. I will send you the link and both recording and the PPT by tomorrow.
Actually, I'm not the part of AJSD development so far.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, I'm not sure. Actually, we're going to place an AJSD repository. You can check with support team regarding that. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Any questions, guys? Overall, Madan, it was a wonderful presentation, Madan. Thank you for this.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, hi.
I just have a doubt.
Yeah, please go ahead.
You're creating that repository too. There was a master branch. I actually have a doubt.
Breaking. No, I'm not getting you properly.
Okay. Oh, in the previously, when you're creating the repository too, no? Folder, report to folder. When you just try to push it, there was an error, right? So you told that it is going to master branch instead of a main.
Okay.
So actually, I have a confusion there. Can you just solve it? What is the master regards to?
Yeah, actually, master is nothing but that is the source file. But once you are creating a new repository, right? By that time, Git needs to differentiate the thing, because if a new repository will be holding the same main branch in the sense, for sure it will be confusing, right? Like if you do any modification, then it will be go to repository one's main branch, right? There might be some possibilities like that.
Okay.
Let's take, already the name is with main. Okay. The GitHub itself want to identify the things, identify the changes. So it is a default thing, default algorithm set by GitHub already. If you want, you can modify the name. That is of no issues. But for segregating the things, they have designed in such a way, like they want to differentiate the things while creating the repository. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, this hi, Madan. I have a
Yeah.
question,
Hi.
please.
Yeah. Please.
Like you were explaining how you're going to move the files to GitHub and vice versa. But
Yeah.
since we work on the projects, entire project, and we'll have like, for example, 10 to 15 files, or like all the HTML or LWC code and all. How do you
Okay.
move the whole project together to the GitHub
Yeah.
using the
Already.
package.xml?
Okay, you are talking about our real-time project, right? The
Correct.
whole
The
package we want to move. Yeah,
Correct.
it's nothing but you can simply have the schema, okay? Because you have already the structure, right? So you can simply create a folder, create a repository over there with the same name. And if you want to move each and everything into that repository, you can simply give git add command, right? By using the dot, you can the git itself easily identify the things. If you put dot git add dot in the sense, automatically at the first time it will be like untracked files, right? So straight away it will be consider all that files as untracked one.
Okay.
In the VS Code, by make use of Git, it can able to identify.
Yeah. One more. I mean, the thing what I observed in VS Code is you don't need to actually write commands. You actually have in the control, in
Controller.
the file space.
There
itself, you have to commit, and instead of writing down, whatever you're doing now, instead of that, I think we can do over there itself under the
we can do in that way as well. But for the sake of understanding and how things are happen, we need to explore it manually, right? Instead of doing the things and content click, there is no use of doing such things, because while kickstarting the things, we need to type it manually, because if we go in that approach, we will have everything in, there is chance of have everything in our mind, right? So that's why I started presenting like that.
Understand. That's fine. Yeah, but I just want to understand, like, how do you move the package.xml, extract the whole
By
file.
simply simply use git add dot.
Dot.
It'll
Dot.
be
Okay.
it will be identifying the things, and it will be move all the things for you.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Thanks a lot. That was really good explanatory. And Vijit, if this recording is available to us, then that would be great. Yeah. Thank you so
Okay.
much. It was so nice.
Yeah, we will
thank you.
provide that.
Thanks.
Okay, no questions, we can close. Once again, thank you, Madhan.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, very nice. Let's meet back on next Thursday with another interesting topic. Thank you, one and all, for the participation. Bye.
Thanks, Madhan.
If you are interested to learn Salesforce, visit AJSD Development website. There you can find our course curriculum and you can come know about the list of courses we offer. We are offering Salesforce Administrator and Salesforce Development courses. To know about us and the team, you can visit our About Us section. This is an organization we are doing Salesforce training from 2018 and we have trained and guided 2000 plus candidates so far. And if you also want to know about our placement assistance, visit our placement assistance section where you can find a list of people and category. You can see the list of people who got trained and placed from our side. You can also visit their LinkedIn pages to get to know about our training and also the feedback from the relevant trainees. Okay. And also, if you want to do the course inquiry, click on contact us. You'll see the form. You can fill the form and submit the inquiry. Our team will get back to us.